Guys, I'm Kenny. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be another vlog. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be another vlog. What was I saying? Yes, I just woke up now and I'm making my way to the not just woke up. I've got up and done some things around the house. Vice Kiloshi.
I'm playing.
You're playing, good boy. So I've got up and done some things around the house. I'm about to make breakfast because Nana and Abila are going to school today. They've resumed back since Monday because they had like 2 weeks break. So they resumed back on Monday and we've started school runs since then. Yeah. So I'm about to make rice for breakfast, which I hope they will eat it and I hope it gets ready by the time they're ready, because I woke up really late. I woke up early but I was on my bed playing games on Instagram and all that. So now we're almost late. Though Nabila has woken up, Nada is not woken up. Let me just stop rambling and make breakfast. And yeah, there's something I want to show you guys because we ordered we made arrangement for some food from Nigeria, because we buy our food from African shop, our elubo, inyo, gari, everything, spices, we get them from African shop. But a lot of people say that getting them from Nigeria is more pure and things like that, which I totally understand, because in this country you don't know what they pack in all the foods that we get. They pack different things. At times you buy one amala, today it will be smelling like ogi, one will be smelling like cassava. You buy gari, it will be tasting somehow, stuff like that. So we decided to be getting our food from Nigeria, which when my husband went to Nigeria last year, he brought like a lot of food in and we really enjoyed the pureness of the food and things like that. So I'm going to show you the things we got now and the price and all that. We got inyo, we got I think 14 kg of inyo because we're measuring it yesterday. We got about 15 or 14 kg of inyo, about 15 kg of we got about 15 kg of amala. I'm gonna start measuring it now. So everything we got in total, it was I think about 35,000 naira. But the money we used to send it is the one that is expensive. We paid 110 pound to send it, and to pick it up we spent around like 50-60 pound to pick it up. So going all together like 250 pound, which that price I don't think it's worth it to get the food. But because we want like the pureness of the food, like we're using 250 pound to get just this bag of food right there. Although I've already taken out the fish, the catfish, the smoked catfish, and I put it in the freezer, and the iru too, I put it in the freezer. But I'm going to show you every other thing that is in there. This is ola because this is like the purest inyo flour, the purest inyo flour. So we asked them to help us buy ola because it's really expensive. One bag of it's about 10 pound. So we asked them to get it for us from Nigeria. At times we use like yam to make pounded yam, but most times we eat flour, and the flour we eat, God knows what they pack in there. So we decided to get it from Nigeria. This is my shea butter for my hair and for our body. I started using it, mixing it in with our cream, and I've been liking it. So this is our shea butter. This is our spices. I think I told you guys about these spices in one of my videos. This Ama Wonder jollof spice. It's just amazing. My jollof rice game has like changed since I started using this spice in it. And this is Ama Wonder pepper soup spice and Ama Wonder chicken and meat spice. So my sister-in-law helped me get all this. It was my sister-in-law that helped us get all these and packed this. So I just told her the things to get and like the spices, the shea butter, and she just bought the rest in the time. So this is egusi, and this is gari. This is the second gari. I still have like much egusi, so I told her not to get too much egusi. I have blended crayfish, so I told her not to get that. I have like ground pepper, so I told her not to get that. So this is gari. So she made sure that she labeled everything really well and packed it really well so that it doesn't like burst and make mess all over the bag. And she used a very strong bag to pack everything. and these two are what they call, these two are illegal, like illegal. So everything was around 35 kg, if I'm not mistaken, around 35 kg. The things that I didn't get were the things that I already have in the house. When my husband went to Nigeria last year, he got them, so I already have them in excess. So these are the things I didn't get because my husband went to Nigeria last year, got them in excess. This is bitter leaf, dried one. This is the last of the catfish from last year, so I asked her to get us more of it, which she got like the biggest size of it. This is more what's this thing called, melon egusi, the one that my husband brought from last year. So I have like a lot of melon now. This is blended crayfish, which I have a big one in the fridge that I'm storing there, and that is grounded pepper. Let me bring it out. This is the grounded pepper. It's so much. This is the one from last year that my husband brought, so I don't know if you can see it really well. So this is grounded pepper that my husband brought from last year. So this is the fish, that one in that place and in that bag. So that is the fish right, I want you to see really well. And everything was around 35 kg, I think so, yeah, around 35 kg, and we spent altogether around 230 to 50 pounds to buy. Buying is the cheapest. Buying is less than 50k, like 50,000 naira in Nigeria, which is less than 100, which is like around 100 pound plus. But sending it here, and because we live in Scotland, if you were to live in England now, it's so easy to send things in England. There are a lot of what do I call those people, agencies, lots of agents that export things or import things from Nigeria to the UK, so we call it export from Nigeria. So there are lots of agents from Nigeria, even in the UK, that do import and export, but when it's in London or England, like Manchester, it's cheaper. But when it's coming to Scotland, it's more expensive. You have to spend money to the regular couriers like DHL, Ennis, or you go pick it up yourself to get it down to Scotland. So getting food from Nigeria to Scotland, it's more stressful and more time consuming and more expensive. But if we were to be in England now, like if we were to be in England, we just pay like that £110 for the 35 kg, and it would be in England. They would deliver it to our address straight. But because we live in Scotland, they had to deliver it to their own office, and we had to go pick it up ourselves or send a courier to go pick it up. I don't know if it's more expensive than buying it from African shop. I've not actually done the calculation. I'll do the calculation and maybe I'll let you know later in the day. I'll measure the gari and I'll like divide the courier over each of the item. Okay guys, so like I promised, I said I was gonna do a comparison of the food from Nigeria to the price of the one that, so I'm gonna start doing that, and I'm gonna bring out the weighing scale and I'm gonna start weighing like the major things, the gari, the elubo, and the inyo, because those are the three major things that we really need it. This is the ola. This is 7 kg. So that's 7 kg. I already wrote it out on pen and paper. 5 man. So the inyo is 7 kg. Okay. That one is 5.7 kg. 3.4 plus 5.7. That's 9.1 kg for the gari. That's 6.9 kg. The second one too. 7.4. So 6.9 plus 7.4. 6.9 plus 7.4. That is 14.3 kg. So this is 9.1, 14.3, and 7k. Okay guys, so I used the receipt of our most recent purchase to do calculation of everything in kg. So the gari, like I said, it's 9.1 kg. The 9.1 kg of gari from Nigeria, and let's say that the one that we buy from here, the one that we would buy from here for 9.1 kg will be some about £14. The elubo was 14.3 kg. So if we were to buy this amount of elubo here, it would be around £30. The iyon is 7 kg. If you are to buy ola for 7 kg, it will be around 20 pound. Around 22 pound. Egusi, if you are to buy that much of the egusi here, it will be around 20 pound, if not more than that, because I think I'm reducing the price. The shea butter, if you are to buy that much of shea butter here, 30 pound or thereabout, if not more than that or less than that. I'm just doing like estimate. The fish, if you're to buy that much fish here, is about 40 pound or thereabouts, plus or minus. And the spices, if you're to buy it, it will be around 10 pounds. So everything sum up to around 176 pounds, because I had to change some prices in which I made mistake. So everything sum up to around 176 pounds. So I'm going to round it up to about 180 pounds. So let's say all those things that we got from Nigeria, it's about 180 pounds, not considering the pureness of it, just using the average price of what it is sold, using the receipt from our last purchase. So that's it. So because I undervalue some stuff, so I'm just going to round everything up to about 180 pounds. So let me now do the breakdown of everything. 180 pounds for everything if we're to buy it in UK. I think there's something I'm leaving out. I don't think so. I'm not leaving anything out. So 180 pounds if we're to buy it from UK, and we spent 35,000, like less than 100 pounds to buy everything in Nigeria. We gave the courier 110 pound to bring it into UK. I spent about 40-50 pound to go bring it. So let me say 110 plus 40, that's 150 pound. 150 plus 100, that's 250 pound. So we spent 250 pound to bring everything. So there's like a deficit or excess of how much? 180. So there's like 70 pound. Should I call it? Getting it from Nigeria give us an excess of 70 pound. So there are two ways you can bring food into the UK from Nigeria. You can either use the export agencies, like all these people that have like transfer money, courier services, and all those things. You can use them. Those are the ones that we use. Or you can go to NIPOST, like Nigerian police offices, Nigerian post offices. Nigerian post office service. They send 1K. Yeah, police. Nigeria Post Office Service takes 5,000 naira for 1 kg. So if you send it like 10 kg, you're going to pay 50,000 naira. So if you send it 10 kg, you'll be paying around 100 pound. So if you send it 20 kg, you'll be paying around 200 pound, which doesn't even make sense at all. So the reason our own is even more expensive, it's because of we live in Scotland. Scotland is farther away from England. People that live in England, they're gonna pay like the 110 pound. They won't have to worry about bringing it. And even if we don't want to go and bring it ourselves, we don't want to spend energy and effort to go and bring it ourselves, DHL can bring it for us. Emmys can bring it for us, but Emmys only take parcel that is less than or equal to 15 kg, and because our parcel is about 35 kg, they could not bring it. And we didn't want the people that got the parcel from Nigeria for us to be diving into the food that has already been packed for us. If we had known before, we would have told my sister-in-law to divide it into 2 or 3, so that Emmys we just pay for like 3 parcels, we'll be all together like 35 kg. So we'll be like, oh, you're picking up 2 15 kgs and 1 5 kg parcel for us, and we'll pay them around, because for 15 kg they take like 7 or 8 pound, so we'll be paying them around less than 20 pound to bring it for us. Even all in all, let me just say that does it make sense to bring food from Nigeria? It depends. If you want like raw food, not mixed food, because the food that we eat here, they are mixed. If you want to buy the amala that we eat, one amala will be smelling like okababa. What's the English of okababa? I don't know. And another amala will be smelling like cassava. Another gari will be smelling like something you don't even know. Another gari will be having a lot of sand. Another gari will not even be will not be small enough for you to drink. Another gari will not rise enough. If you buy some gari, the inyo here, it's either you buy the Nigerian taste inyo, or you buy pando yam, or you buy ola hola. Ola hola is more expensive, so it makes sense that we even got it from Nigeria. If you're getting ola hola air for 4 kg is about 11 pound. So getting it from Nigeria, like all that, I don't know how much they pay, but I'm very, very sure that it's gonna be like less expensive than it is here. So if you want, and again, I got my egusi, I got my raw shea butter, not mixed shea butter, I got my raw shea butter, I got my egusi, good egusi, I got my fishes, and things like that. So my dried fish, my smoked catfish, I got it, which I really like. So all in all, it depends on the things you want and your preferences. If you won't mind buying all this adulterated food that they sell at most shops, it's okay. But if you want like raw food that you know that you're eating what what is like pure elubo, that they get the what's this thing called, the yam themselves, and they dry yam themselves and they blend it for you, and you get good curry, that you know that this is good curry. That way you're a little bit safe. You're not eating chunks and things that you don't know where they pack it from. So it just depends on what you want. I think we're still going to continue sending them things to bring for us from Nigeria. We're just going to like devise other ways in which it will be less expensive for us to get it. And if my husband is going to Nigeria again this year, or even if I'm going myself, I don't think I'm going to Nigeria this year. If my husband is going to Nigeria again this year, he's going to bring it, because last year I went to Nigeria and he brought a lot of things and we enjoyed it for a really, really long time before we exhausted everything. So I'm going to go.